Thinking about doing the cheetah print thing. Just kidding. These are Hallie's. Welcome back. Episode 3. It's crazy how fast it's going. Week 3, I've got like 35 weeks to go until things really start to get pretty intense, which is going to be really fun. Today is going to be a little bit different. We're going to show just a little bit of a physique update. Also, before I forget, my protein. Click the link in the description. Everything that you buy helps me so that I can buy more supplements like this, my protein powder. Get a lot of protein powder. Try the salted caramel. Get the blend, the protein blend. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's higher protein. Mixes very well with water. But yeah, if you guys go and buy it, let me know and I'll share it on my Instagram and thank you personally. My physique has changed a lot over the past 3 weeks. Obviously, the videos that we have in the intro are from about 3 weeks ago at this point. What I've realized a lot is the midsection is tightening up. Abs are showing more, I'll say. I'm starting to get the bicep veins. That's a really big thing going around on TikTok right now, is having bicep veins, so that's pretty cool. Makes me feel like part of the group. I asked on Instagram a few different things for what people want to see. And what got the most clicks, per se, is how I personally avoid stress. Now, stress isn't particularly avoidable, but these are things that I do to help with stress. One of the big things that I started doing is I've actually started working less. In doing so, that's freed up a lot of time. I used to leave about 8 o'clock every morning to go to work, and then work a 12-hour day, and then come home and do that all over again. And with my routine, it would be go to the gym, get back super early, obviously eat, and then go to work all those hours, come home, sleep, and repeat, which really burnt me out. It burnt me out really fast. Now what I do is I still wake up at 4. I'm usually at the gym by 4:30 so that I can get about a 2.5 to 3 hour workout in. As far as my routine, that's going to be the big thing, is I like to have a set schedule. At night, I always lay out my clothes that I'm going to wear the next day. So as soon as my alarm goes off, I can grab my clothes, go get changed, and then go through my morning routine, which you saw in the last video. If you haven't, go watch it. I like to leave around the same time every day, about 4:20, not for any particular reason. I like to leave at 4:20, get to the gym at 4:30. That way I have as much time as I need, and if I need to take more time in between sets, I can, because I have plenty of time. I usually get home around 7, sometimes a little bit later than that, and that gives me about 2 hours before I leave for work. So I've got a lot of different things that I do in that time, which is I usually come home, I have my 1 cup of coffee. We like to sit down and listen to background music, sip on our coffee, and then about 8 o'clock is when I start to cook all my food. I cook 4, sometimes 5 meals for the day at work, depending on how long I'm there. Then I just relax, play with Paisley a little bit, and then I go to work. And then at work, what I've done is I set up a calendar that gives me reminders every couple of hours, every 2.5 hours, to get my next meal in. So that really helps me to pay attention to what time it is. The job that I'm in is very fast-paced, so we're always doing something, so it's good to have that little reminder. It pops up about 15 minutes before I really want to eat a meal. So if I'm working with somebody, I know that I need to wrap it up and then disappear for a few minutes so that I can get my meals in. That has also helped me, obviously, to achieve my goals and avoid the stress of I need to get all 5 meals in, but I need to do it sporadically. It's very structured, so I know typically I eat between like 11 and 11:30, then 1, 1:30, 3, 3:30, 5:30, and then sometimes it's 7. The other thing, as far as the routine, is my workout schedule, which I'll get to in probably the next video or the video after that, how that's changing. And the other thing that I do, I've added in 10 minutes of cardio on the Stairmaster. And what I do is I've actually taken away from myself. I've taken away the enjoyment of watching YouTube videos from basically the time that I get home from the gym till the time that I leave, when I get home from the gym, until I go to bed. I've taken away my YouTube videos except for Sundays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays. What I've done is when I'm at the gym, I give myself that cardio time to watch a YouTube video. I pick one out, whoever I want to watch for that day. And that really just helps me get into that mindset and relax. And I know that that's my time to relax, so I pay more attention to it, but I'm also getting cardio in, which it's a win-win situation. All right, on to the next one. This is more particular to my drive to work and my drive home from work, so I really like to listen to country music. Luke Combs especially. Right now I have Apple Music. I got a free trial for it. So I'm listening a lot to just like the Luke Combs Essential, like just country radio. And what I do is I just kind of use it as a mindless connection. I just kind of relax, listen to the music, and sometimes I like to listen to the words, but for the most part it's just kind of something to play in the background. The next thing is probably one of the biggest things that I've learned, especially with bodybuilding, is not to get caught up in all the bad stuff that's happening. Like the other night, Hallie really wanted McDonald's, and I know that I'm supposed to stick to my meals. I've been very good about it, but I also know if she was going to have a hamburger, I would want a hamburger. I just don't go overboard. Let yourself have it. I'm so far out from the show that right now it's not going to make a huge difference. But obviously if I'm like a week out from the show, I'm not going to go out and eat a McDonald's hamburger. It's going to be completely different at that point. But right now I'm not going to stress about what I'm eating, particularly if I have that one bad meal every couple of days or once a week. It doesn't make that much of a difference. As long as you're good about 90% of the time, you're okay. And what I do is I focus more on enjoying it rather than being, oh, this is bad food, this is off schedule, like this isn't the routine that I'm on. I don't focus on that part of it. I just enjoy where I'm at for the moment. And then I've already touched on this, but I do watch YouTube videos. I always like to pick somebody out that I like to watch. One of the people that I have been enjoying a lot lately is Brandon Harding. His videos are very inspiring. They're kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it, but they're very personal, so to say. So he shares a lot of different things. He shares what's going on in his journey, and I like to watch other people. That way, really, I can take some of their ideas, meld them into my own schedule, and see how it works. But I think the biggest thing for me is I try to do things that I enjoy, and I try to keep it structured. So I'm not going so far off plan where it's like every day I'm just eating all like different meals. That stress me out the most. Now I know exactly what I'm cooking, how much I need to buy every Sunday, and then obviously how much I need to cook in the morning. For the most part, avoiding stress, obviously not avoidable by any means, but there are ways just to reduce it. In doing so, you'll see a lot of different changes, especially one of the big things for me was mood. I've been a lot happier, which is good for both me and Hallie and Paisley. Makes a big difference. For the most part, I just kind of let things happen. I stopped caring as much about things like work. I still care, obviously. It's how I get paid. It's how I can afford the different things that I do, but I don't get caught up in it. I don't let it bother me when I get home, and I don't let it bother me when I'm at the gym. I use those times strictly for what they are. So that's more or less everything that I have to talk about. If there's anything that you guys want to see, comment down below. Let me know. If you want to see anything particular, just let us know. Definitely something we can work on. I am trying to get more pictures and updates from the gym. It's just kind of, I guess, weird for me to film at the gym because I'm the only one there. And I don't want to be that one guy that's sitting there with a camera the entire time. So we'll see. I'll try to work on that a little bit. just to show you guys what I'm doing inside the gym, and then obviously show what I'm doing to hopefully progress and do well in my show. If you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, do those 3 things. Helps me out, helps you out, because then you get to see me every week. Thanks. Also, before I forget, my protein. Click the link in the description. Everything that you buy helps me so that I can buy more supplements like this, my protein powder. Get a lot of protein powder. Try the salted caramel. Get the blend, the protein blend. It's a little bit more expensive, but it's higher protein. Mixes very well with water. But yeah, if you guys go and buy it, let me know and I'll share it on my Instagram and thank you personally.